Yeah, I gave you a seat at the table. You try to flip it. Now you eat off the floor. Lee Jones. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
They slid the paper on the table thinking I would fold, trying to put a heavy price on a story never sold. Fuck the gatekeeper, loyalty is at an end. You were preaching brotherhood just so you could go pretend you claim to hold the samurai code just because of the name. But you bring the ancestors nothing but the grief and shame. You ain't got the honor and you ain't got the heavy sword, just the plastic grinding. Who went and broke his own word and the wannabe warlords. You acting loud and you bold, but you posing there for nothing. And the story is cold. And Mr. Midnight claiming that you were the contender. You stole away the credit, you were lying fake pretender. Now you streaming video games and you hiding your face. You ran away from the industry and in total disgrace. Let the money burn slow, let the ego die fast. We build a legacy that was destined to last. It's the lead jump, yeah, we stand on the concrete. Fearless leader up front, and we own the street. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn They wanted the control, yeah, they made a big mistake. We got hot box Joey, never been for a fake. He scrubbing out the chat and he policing the stream, banishing the trolls and protecting the team. And send Pappy Rick keeping the socials on lock, while Michael holding down the supply and the stock. And we got Big Rob, yeah, he is back on the block. Discounts flowing heavy from inside of the shop. And Ye's a 101, yeah, he blocking out the hate. Dropping Christmas prizes, doing 7 years straight. Respect to Sherry Ash, Queen guarding the gate. She slamming down the door on the envy and hate. And check the mechanic, Brandon, owning the stage. Making every lead, Jimmy turn a brand new page. Let the money burn slow, let the ego die fast. We build a legacy that was destined to last. It's the lead young, yeah, we stand on the concrete. Fearless leader of the one, yeah, we own the street. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. They rewrite the history with the bullshit and lies, but Val got the files, yeah, he cutting the ties. The historian is watching, he is checking the tape. Ain't no lies getting through, ain't no room for escape. And Martin in the cut, staying quiet and obscure. The world is burning down, but his vision is pure. He don't give a fuck about the drama or the noise. He is silent and heavy, staying perfectly poised. But one titan remain, he is ready to brawl. It's Raul, the enforcer, standing 10 feet tall. He didn't need a number, he just watched for the knife. Proved his loyalty is solid for the rest of his life.
You played games, we built a machine. Exodus final lead jump, forever, ever, ever, ever.
This is the end. The ash begins to fall. The world is fading out. Behind this velvet wall, the sea.
Hey guys, Tony Soy Sass and welcome to today's Smokers Panel Live. As you guys see the title, I thought, you know, by now I should have like 700 episodes because I feel like I have done 700, right? And the truth is probably half because there were a few episodes I deleted in the past. There were a few episodes where it was pre-episode, right? It was before I consider episode 1. We have a few episodes. So there is somewhat of an episode and somewhat of not. Like technically 700 already, I think, but it's 697. So 3 more episodes until 700. So it's kind of I don't know. I don't know what's the significance of that. I just feel like there should be. So you know, one of those feelings like why not? Why not? Anyways, today I am gonna smoke the Lychee Buddha pre-release. Here's the thing, right? By now, Lychee Buddha is released. So why is this a pre-release? Like, Kim, I don't get this. Why is this the pre-release when it already has been released? Sure. Sure. All right. And the Leche Bruta, if I remember it right, was made by Cigars Daily and Don Barton. So let's see. Yeah, it's made. It's made. Yeah, it says pre-release. It's weird because it's like Don Barton Leche Bruta Cigars Daily Edition Toro was pre-release. This pre-release edition is available exclusively on cigarsdaily.com. Offers. That's weird because, like, you know, and I'm just reading whatever that says on there. So, offers cigar lover rarest project, rarest taste of the project of the year in making. Anyways, this is 6x52 semi prensado. No, this is definitely prensado. All right, this semi prensado don't make sense. It's definitely prensado. Features dark and silky signatures Negro Cultivo Tonto wrapper. I don't understand that. Cultivo Tonto wrapper. A Brazilian Metafina binder and a 4-leaf Nicaraguan filler blend. Again, doesn't have too much information. Like, this is what I don't think that they should really release a lot of information on particular blend, because like it's more confusing than not. When it says 4-leaf Nicaraguan filler blend, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean, right? I get the binder, I get the wrapper, and the wrapper still like Cultivo Tonto. Who's gonna understand that, right? Let me see if there's any other information. Nope, that's it. That's it. 6x52. Semi-prensado. Like, how is it semi-prensado? The whole thing is already prensado. This is definitely a box price. It's no, without question. Sometimes the information are just not meant to be information. All right? Okay. If you're smoking something today, post what you're smoking. Hey, I'm definitely not doing a 24-hour stream. I think a lot of people kill themselves doing that. That's not supposed to. Let's get a cut. Okay, here we go. And for those who was wondering where Val is probably not gonna make it. He's in a cigar event today. And let's light this up. Monte Cristo Espada. Here we go. I gotta be honest with you guys. Today, well, not only today, I think since yesterday I had a really procrastinated day. It's not like it's not a depression, but unsatisfaction. I don't know if you guys have that same feeling with unsatisfying day. But I have some of those days where I am unsatisfied. All right, unsatisfied for whatever reason. For example, I was during the day morning. I was like, I crave sushi. I crave some sashimi. and I ordered a lot of sashimis, you know, for lunch, and I was eating it. I was, even though I'm eating it, it tastes good. I just feel unsatisfied. I was like, man, I wish there was more. But like, what is more for sashimi? Sashimi is just fish, right? You order fish, you ate fish. What else do you want? Nope, it's just unsatisfying. So you dump some sake and stuff like that. You continue to make it more satisfying. You start to listen to some music, create some atmosphere to make it more satisfying. It's just not satisfying. All right, I ate, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be outside to make the day more satisfying. So I went outside and had a smoke. And I don't remember what I smoked. It's gotta be a Fuente of some sort. And still unsatisfying. I don't know what's wrong with me. Unsatisfying. You just wish there was more. But what more do you want? Like for me, it's like that is good, but what more do I want? I don't know. And as I go through the afternoon, the day starts to get colder. And as the day starts to get colder, the unsatisfying feeling just gets over me. It's like really almost an angry feel. It's like I want to yell at somebody kind of thing. So I don't know if anybody else have that kind of days. Like that. This is yesterday and today. Today, I took my dog to the vet routine, and then I drop off at the day camp. I was doing a pretty relatively good speeding day, like the schedule fits kind of day, and I went to get food, trying some new restaurants, and I think I bought probably $300 worth of food. And I came home and eat it. Unsatisfying. Every single plate I feel like was horrible. Only the things that's not important I thought that was tasty. The things that were important, the main dish and all that stuff, I feel like it's horrible. Like if I can give it 0, I give it a 0 kind of thing. I don't know if it's because the weather or what's going on. The day has been unsatisfying. And here's the thing, when it's unsatisfying, a lot of time it ruins your cigar taste or whatever taste spot that you have. So I don't know if anybody else have that. It's one of those days, it's like, man, cigar tastes weird, food tastes weird, the drink tastes weird, like even water tastes like shit. You guys have those? I bought for snack I kind of opened up a bag of salt and pepper peanut, and that salt and pepper peanut has less taste than my Virginia peanut right next to it that I was feeding to my dog. Right, Virginia peanut was actually bigger. It's slightly salted, but this salt and pepper one doesn't even taste like salt and pepper. It tastes like a powdery pizza. Powdery peanut. That's it. I don't get it. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad. All right, let's talk about this cigar. Draw is pretty good. There's some serious pepper and smoke notes. It's almost like a powdery white pepper. Almost tastes like bell pepper. Skin of the bell pepper kind of taste. Velvety smoke. It's not a clean smoke. It's like a very powdery, velvety, thick mouthfeel. It doesn't have too much, right now it doesn't have too much of identifiable flavor. It has some smells. But no, not much flavor right now. Not much flavor right now. Let me try again. All right. If you drink something, kind of disrupt the flavor a little bit, it could get you some caramel smell to it. Limp Biscuit break stuff. Like music break stuff. All right. And I gotta say, all this negative feeling has nothing to do with Chuck Norris going to heaven. But rest in peace to Chuck Norris. How about that? It's how you feel today. Look up the lyric. Okay, I'll look up the lyric. All right. That's the signature Espada today too. Oh, got a great box deal on Famous Cigar before Christmas. Before Christmas is like 4 months ago. It's one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is fuck. Everything suck. You don't. Everything is F. Everything suck. You don't really know why, but you want justify ripping someone's ripping someone's head off. No no human contact. No, and if you want to interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is stay away. Want to F. It's just one of those days. It's all about he say, she say bullshit. I think you better quit letting slip. I think it's different because this guy, this lyric is more like you would got angry. You would got angry, right? I have a feeling of you would got unsatisfied of what you got. Like everything you got is like, couldn't you just do a little better kind of thing? Does that make sense, Joey? It's not angry. I'm not thinking to break stuff. But I feel like everything could have just been a little better, but it's not. Yes, I'm still going. I am definitely still going. So I think I'll pick up. Let me see, 2 guys, hours of operations. Nashua. All right, just to make sure, we're going to the one in Nashua, New Hampshire. 15 Broke Row. They opens at 10 a.m. Sunday. So I think I will, yeah, I'll pick up Rick around 10, 10:30, 11, and drive up. Usually takes up an hour from Chinatown. So that's where it's gonna be. So about noontime. All right, about noontime. All right, here we go. Time's coming up. I mean, hanging out is cool. I think I need to hang out. I need to hang out with some people and just have a cigar and whatnot. Because I feel like the weather and the disappointment with weather and the whole spring is here but it's not here is disappointing me. Can you grab an order of the spicy chicken wing from Asian Garden? I don't think it's open yet by the time I pick up Rick. I don't think they're open until noon. I don't think they're open until noon on Sunday. Asian Garden. If I didn't remember, is that the one in the corner, right? Asian Garden. The pokatsu with the yellow curry sauce is amazing. Where? In Chinatown? I don't know when's the last time you went to Chinatown. A lot of restaurant has changed. A lot of restaurants changed. There is a restaurant in Quincy. It's like a Hong Kong cafe. It does have really good food. The last time I went there, the line was really long. So, all right, Asian Garden and Harrison Ave. Asian Garden and Harrison Ave. Let me go check. I'll be leaving Maine on Sunday. Otherwise, I will drive to New Hampshire. Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad. So, here's the thing about the Harrison, the restaurant you think they're talking about. That restaurant, people rarely goes. How long ago did you work? How long ago did you work in Chinatown? Because that restaurant, people rarely go. There used to be like a cake store, like 2 stores down, called Yadu or something like that. Yadu. And that's like as far as I walk to in Chinatown. Like I walk only so much, and that's as far as I walk. If I walk past that, you're like going near downtown Boston. It's still there. It's still there, and like sometimes it surprises me that that's still there because nobody walks that far. Like, okay, Chinatown, for those people who doesn't know, it's like a square. All right, it's literally a square. Within the square, you'll find food all around that square, and a little bit edge there. Like basically, it's a square that kind of pokes out a little bit, and once you pass that, there's like nothing. And then you're going into this downtown Boston area, which has a little bit nothing, and then something. Once you pass Macy, there's something. Before you pass Macy, there's nothing. Chinatown's weird. Chinatown in Boston is weird. It's tiny. I don't even know. I don't even know why it's called Chinatown because it's not really a town. It's a square. All right. It's a square where the center of the square is now a parking lot, and that parking lot used to be a strip club. The street with Harrison Avenue used to be what we call the comeback zone. Right? That's where it used to be. Before there was no food there. It was the comeback zone. So nobody walks down that side. That side was only developed in the recent years after the parking lot. All right? The parking lot. So, if you drive to Chinatown, you'll see Harrison Avenue. You'll see that street. What's it called? Let me get them. Neelan Street, Taylor Street, Hudson Street. All right, and basically, Hudson Street is the area that's dead, where they try to fix. They try to add stuff to it. All right. And then Taylor Street is the end of that square I'm talking about. So if you drive straight down that street, is the end. And as you drive down, you'll see left side there's a parking lot there. That parking lot used to be that building, the strip club. Okay. And then you drive all the way to the end of that street. Yes, there's the end of that street. You can take a left. Like I say, it's a square. Take a left, you'll see Harrison Avenue. And Harrison Avenue to the right, it goes to downtown Boston. Harrison Avenue to the left is more food for Chinese, like Chinese Chinatown style. And then as you go down that Harrison Avenue, you'll see the other side of that parking lot. That's the square. Now, it extends outside the square to have a few more Asian stuff, like Chinese stuff. But that's pretty much it. That's Chinatown. I mean, can you even call that a Chinatown? So you know what I mean. Like Chinatown is not really a Chinatown. Chinatown is a China Square. China Square. I think the Golden Gate that you're talking about has been relocated to. I mean, they used to be on the other side. Now it's there, like the corner of the gate. I don't know. I've never been inside before, but I know they closed down and they open it up again. Something like that. I'll trade you a bunch of my cigar, like ITS cigar. You talking about ITS? You want me to bring some ITS? That's what you're saying. I'll bring some. If I didn't get it right, like if that's what you mean, the trade, you wanna try ITS, then I'll bring ITS. Yes. Okay, yeah, I'll bring that. That's fine. I'll bring a few sticks. So, in terms of the flavor of this cigar, it's got a little bit honey. It's got a little bit caramel. It's got a little bit of burn, pepper. Like I say, it tastes like a bell pepper skin a little bit. I would say a little bit leather too, and a little bit woodiness, earthiness. I want to say there's a floral in there too. A little bit of like vanilla-like creaminess, floral. I think that's what's going on with this cigar. It's really hard to tell because the pepper and the sweetness kind of overtakes it a little bit. But that's what I got right now. That's what I got right now. Let's see. I give the link to Raul, a different Raul. I don't know if he's gonna jump on today because he was asking for the link the other day. Let's see if you want to jump on. He might be working on something. So, yeah, we'll see. We're gonna be there. Does that store have a drink? I've been to that store twice, and I don't think they have a bar there. Is there's a bar there? I've been to that store twice, and bar stop twice, but twice or three times. But I have never sat down there and smoked. I have never sat down there and smoked, so I don't know. Yeah, I have not. But you know, this time I'll finally get to sit there and smoke. First time. It might be me though. Like, here's the thing, right? I have few times where I randomly go like, you know what? I'm gonna drive to New Hampshire and smoke. And I drove out there and I was like, oh man, I already drove that long there and I got some cigars. And every time I go there, the lounge is empty. And because it must be because when I go there, it's random time of the day. So the lounge is pretty much empty. And I look over and I guess I mostly focus on the cigars. I just got some cigars. And every time I get a cigar, I look over to the lounge, it's empty. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna smoke this at home. So I just went home every time. Every time I just went home. So, but this might be interesting since I'm meeting people. It usually is more of a thing for me than not. So, yeah. Why do I have these invitation but not that invitation? We'll see. We'll see. Usually, after 10 o'clock, they will jump on. Maybe. We'll see. Great lounge and bar. Okay, I remember going in, right? You walk in the store, you open the door, the front desk is in the middle, and then you have this like a loop of things. And there's chairs on the left side. Beyond that chair is wall to their inventory room, basically to all their cigar stuff. But they're whatever you can get is there on the wall, right? And they have more stuff in the back. If you see it online, you can ask them to go get it, but that's not for you to walk into, I think. That's pretty much what I remember. Unless I'm wrong. I need to look it up. Am I talking about the same store? I feel like I'm not talking about the same store. Hold on. Right? The parking, you go there. Oh, they changed the ramp into like a door. Okay. And I think they changed. That's not what I remember to be. Hold on. This. That's the loop I'm talking about. All right. I'm gonna share this screen so I can. I'm a little bit confused. What picture I'm looking at. I'm a little bit confused. All right, let me show you what I remember. All right, here we go. Can I do it this way? Nope, I can't do it this way. All right, let's go back to that a little bit, and let's hold on a second. Google Map. All right. So this is what I remember. Apparently, it doesn't look like this anymore. Okay. This is what I remember. But apparently, it looks like this now. I don't get this. What? this is the corner I'm talking about. That when I was there, it was empty, so I did not choose to smoke there. And there's a few more chair to the left side of that, and there's one like couple TVs there. I'm trying to find a screen for this, but I don't remember. I don't remember this. I think it's this somewhere else. I don't know. What I remember was more of. So this is that little side I'm talking about. And I saw the storage for the cigar behind that. Yeah. That's what I remember. I don't know where this picture came from. Definitely not that. I don't remember this either. Probably one of their club thing. I don't know of. This is what I remember. Walking in, this to the right side. That's what I remember, right? So you're walking in, that's like a circle thing, and then to the left is that what I just showed you guys for lounge. So that's the wall, and it continues, just circles back, right? So this is what I remember. This is as far as it goes. This is as far as I remember. The red anchor lounge is the picture with the red wall. They have must change it around. When you walk in, the counter is there. Now, so when I walk in, the counter is. So this is behind the counter. I think this is behind the counter. This is to the right of the counter. Like, if you're facing the counter, this is the right, and you walk around, that's the chair. Right? It's this side. And then all I know is the wall. What I remember is the wall is like this. So there's no more beyond that. This thing, I don't remember. Oh, actually, no. That's the corner. Very corner. Which before that, there was no diamond crown, whatever thing there. So when I did it was years ago. Okay, years ago. And yeah, I don't remember this. Yeah, this part I don't remember. Is that like a membership kind of thing? I didn't know about. Do you know? Like a membership thing? I mean, this upstairs smoke shop, I've never been there. Like, I never walked in before. This thing, I don't remember at all. This thing, I don't remember at all. Maybe because I never walked pipes. This is what I remember. This is what I see. If you walk in the thing, past the counter to the left, this is all you see. So that cigar lounge part, to me, it was a storage, I guess. I guess they changed it. Right? This is what I remember. Yeah, this is what I remember. Can I walk out? Yeah, this is what I remember. I don't remember this right here. This thing right here, I don't remember. I never see, like, when I was here, this path, this corner, don't exist. Right? This corner don't exist. What I have is this, and you can walk around both sides, and the chairs right here. Right? This is where the chairs are. So they changed that. They changed that. See, like right here, those chairs no longer exist. Now it's a wall, right? Yeah, now it's all wall. So they changed it. There used to be few seats, like I said, few seats. So they changed that. Now it's a lounge. Before it's few chairs. Before it's just this. This is how I remember. So I haven't been there long enough where like this used to be where, like, you know, see, it's different. All right, so yeah, they have changed that. Now they have actual lounge Before it was chairs. So this shows you how long I have not been there. All right, how long I have not been there. It used to be like this. All right, see that? Just chairs there. There was no like entrance. This is what I remember. All right, guys, I'm not BSing you. This is what it's supposed to be before. All right, it's just chairs. All right, so that's why it's like, there's a bar, because I don't remember there was one. All right, so I remember it's like that. It's a square. You walk around, everything you can buy, and then chairs to the left. And when I was there, it wasn't like facing this way though. It was like facing all kind of different direction when I was there. And there was no entrance. Like you can see, that goes to their storage, that goes to their storage. That's it. Yeah, that's what I remember. The lounge did not exist when I was there last. When I was there last, that doesn't exist. Oh yeah, it definitely changed for sure. So I guess it'll be a good visit because that shows how long I have not been there. That's just how long I have not been there. Yeah. It was more like this. Yeah, this was changed too. Like there was a table, round table here, round table there. That was changed. So yeah, I guess I'm not crazy because I thought I was crazy. Like it's like people saying that there's more, this lounge. Like what are you talking about? There's no lounge. There's chairs. There's chairs. You know, there was no lounge until now, I guess. Yeah. So now there's chairs. Cool. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. So I guess there is something now. Something different. Something that we can definitely sit down and hang out. You know, it's good. It's good. What do you miss? Jump on. Jump on, you know what you missed? Jump on. You know, every time I see this kind of band, I think like you can actually smoke that band because that's how like Leaf by outskirts like you can smoke these bands, but like you shouldn't. Here we go. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a very interesting afternoon. You said they were open from 11 to something. 10 to 6. Yeah, about time. 6 o'clock should we? That's enough for like 2 cigars. 2 or 3 cigars. That's good. I don't know why I think about this cigar. I'm actually okay. See, that's the problem. I am not a big DTT fan. I mean, some of the cigars are good, but like for me, majority of the what I call big man cigars, and I don't know why I call that because it really isn't, but it really is. Big man cigars. I guess cigar that was geared towards bigger guys is not geared towards guys like me. The manager is a good friend who call. The manager is a good friend who they call Kiltman. You'll get a kick out of it. Oh, that's good. If I get to talk to the manager, it'd be great because I have questions to ask them while I'm there for my other friend who's a cigar related job or owner. So I got questions. So if we can talk to a manager, it'd be great. I was planning to ask the questions anyway. So we'll see. We will see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hang out for sure. I mean, I feel bad because Richard, you like asked me to go to few things already, and every time, you name the time, I don't have the time. So like it's something I already scheduled, or I already have something going on. But I'm glad that I was like, hey, I'm gonna go this weekend, and you say you can go. So, but that was the first thing I thought about, like when I was like, oh, someday I can go there, maybe I can ask you. That's why right away I tried to go to another, like try to reach out to you. I feel like I talked to you on some sort of messenger before, but apparently not. I don't have your contact, and I don't want you to post your contact here. So you gotta find some sort of social media where I can reach out to you. Without a social media, I don't know how to reach you, or at least get a text number. And I don't want you to post your text number here either, you know? Here's the thing. If you don't mind, you can send me an email with your contact to soysauceassassin at shadowsmokeslegion.com. All right, soysauceassassin, one word, at shadowsmokeslegion.com. How about that? That you can actually reach out to me. So at least like throw me a text, like your phone number or something like that. That way, when I get there, I can't find you because I don't know how you look like. I can at least text you. Because that's the thing, right? I'll be walking into the store and there will be no way, absolutely no way for me to know how Richard looks like. And I'll be like, Richard, where's Richard? And he will notice me and he can really somewhat fuck with me and go like, I'm just gonna sit here and watch him looking for me because he doesn't know how I look like. I know how he look like, but he doesn't know how I look like. So I can just sit here and watch him. That could happen. At least I should have a phone number where I can dial to hear if anybody's phone go off. We'll be waiting for you at the counter. Yeah, I hope there's no like traffic or anything that day. Like I said, going from Chinatown to there, once I pick up Rick, I'll go straight up. And I think the fastest way from Chinatown is 95. So 90, 95, well 93. What do you think? If I go from Chinatown, let me pull up my map. If I go out from Chinatown, right? Let me just go to that. I'll pick a random store here and click as address. And I do direction to Two Guys Cigars. It's a 45-minute to a 52-minute drive right at this time right now. So if I go from 93, it still cuts over. Wait, am I? Yeah, that's the closest one, right? Yeah, Nashua. So 95, 495, 3 is the horrible way. Or 93, 495. You'll be going the same way from Quincy. Quincy can go 93 up. That's your only choice. 93 up. So if I go 93, 95, Route 3. Wouldn't it be faster if we go 93, 495, Route 3? No? Woo. Alright. Martin!
What up?
Let me close this. Let me change
Here you know.
where's that thing again? Every
Where are you
time.
driving to?
Two guys. Hold on. Let me
Got a smoke shop?
Yeah, because I'm gonna go meet up with Richard.
Dick? Yeah, I know Dick.
Richard Ragusa.
Goddamn, we're getting old, man. I can't even fucking see him.
He's been on the chat a few times, and he invited me a few times. He's from Massachusetts. I'm gonna take Rick over there. Two guys. Always I've gotta hang out, but like I'm trying to figure out the fastest way because it is not the closest thing for me.
What's the closest thing to you? Like, what is it? What's the drive?
Under an hour, just under an hour.
You say that's a long drive?
Oh, it's different because I had to drive to a place that's 40 minutes away from me. I mean, like 30 minutes away from me. Then drive up an hour to there.
Okay.
And at that point, I left my state.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Why
don't
am I
think
so close to your screen?
Huh?
Why am I so close on your screen?
I don't know. Move up a little bit.
No, like on my screen, it shows I'm further. There we go. Much better.
Yeah, because before I had a different screen at the map.
Gotcha.
All right, so I know like you're like
Why
half an
did you
hour.
do it? I drive fucking 1 hour just to go on the other side of Dallas.
All right, well, let me clarify this, okay? So if you're in Texas, everywhere you go is at least starting point 35 minutes.
I'm gonna get lighter. Might just
Right?
blow out.
I think that's a correct way to say it. If you go to Texas, everything starts 30 something minutes. But you're basically going highway. You're driving highway for an X amount of distance before you go anywhere.
Okay.
But Massachusetts are different, right?
Oh, how different is it, Tony?
Massachusetts are smaller. And for that smaller amount of distance, you drive longer. I don't know. Okay. Have you been to like Bermuda or any of those islands?
Okay, so no.
All right. Caribbean, the whole entire thing is like 5 miles. Right? If you go to like Bermuda or something, the whole entire thing is like 5 miles.
So
But
it's
to drive that-
because it's less distance, like Miami.
But hold on. But drive that 5 miles, it'll take you more than an hour.
Like Miami.
All right. How many people do you have in your follower? What do you mean by that? You have to elaborate what that means. Oh, can you invite anyone else in Mass to do a meetup? I can invite one more person because the other two I haven't talked to for a long time. They have not been active. I will see if they can go. It's like kind of last minute Sunday, so I'll ask. We have about like 100, maybe something, 80, 100 right now. Because we just did a whole exodus of kicking all the inactive people out. So in Massachusetts, because we have a very dense area and then we have a very non-dense area. Like, okay, you have the city. And once you get out of the city, it's like middle of nowhere. And you're driving a long distance of middle of nowhere, nothing. So inside a city, within a few miles, you'll see things very condensed, everything's together. So like 10-15 minutes a long distance. All right. But when you get out of that range, 10-15 minutes only get you one exit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you're driving Route 90, Interstate Route 90, there is 3 Framingham exit. All right. So between the first one to the second one, I think it's like 10 miles. Between the second one and the next one is like 4 miles or 2 miles, something like that, something really small. And between the 2 Framingham to Southborough exit is 1 mile.
What are your streets like? 20 miles an hour? I don't get it.
No, I'm talking about Route 90. Route 90 is about 65 miles an hour.
Okay.
And then there are 30 what?
What's going on, chat? Who's all on? I see Richard, and that's it.
Yeah. Richard and probably Joey probably sitting there. Today is one of those weird days. Mile, mile between 2 and 3. Okay, yes. Between exit 2 and exit 3 is like 30 miles. Between 8 and 9, or anywhere between 1 and 10 is long distance. And 10 and down is like 1 or 2 miles per exit. So like when we talk about long distance, anywhere that pass beyond the 10 exit, that's long distance for me. Because once you go there, you need 30 miles to get anywhere, to get to the next exit to get off. So it's, yeah, if you miss that exit, you're screwed. You got to drive all the way.
Exit. Yeah.
All the way. But Texas isn't like that. Texas is like, the reason that you need to drive 30 minutes is because people tend to live outskirts of a city. So for them to get from highway to a city, there's a distance. And once you get into the city, everything's small, so everything takes longer. So it went from an open area to a small area. So for me, driving to Boston is somewhat of a mid-long distance.
Okay.
I think it has to do whether or not I drive the middle of nothing distance. If you had to drive in the city, 20 minutes, 30 minutes wouldn't be a big deal because you're pretty much in traffic, right? But if you are on the highway and you get to one of those middle of nowhere thing, 30 minutes gets you very far. But in Massachusetts, if somebody say you got to drive an hour, that's a long ass distance. How about this? Martin, in Texas, have you ordered a food delivery before?
I try not to, but yeah.
You have, right? What is the maximum amount of distance that your delivery guy will willing to drive to deliver food?
I think it's like maybe 8 to 10 miles.
8 to 10 miles. How long will it take to drive 8 to 10 miles in Texas?
I mean, it depends on how many stops it is. Each delivery takes about.
Let's say you're the only person to deliver. Let's say you're the only person to deliver. This person has to drive 10 miles to deliver to you. How long will it take?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, right? 10 miles. So they're driving about 60 miles, 70, 60 miles an hour. So 10 miles, 10 minutes. Right?
I mean, it's streets. It's not like, it's not highway.
Well, okay, but like you say 10, 15 minutes. For me, if I order something beyond 8 miles, nobody will deliver. That's long distance. And if they do, it'll take more than an hour. It will be like 2 hours.
Well, I mean, I know like when you order pizza, they only have a radius of like 5 miles. But that gets to us in like fucking 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah, it won't. For us, it will
That's
be
for me to
hours.
just go and fucking pick it
For
up.
us, it will be hours. That shows you. It was so compressed in certain areas that it would take you an hour just to drive a few miles. So an hour drive for us in terms of distance, if you don't have to drive in the cramped city, that's a long distance because you're covering a lot of area. Like I said, it's for me to get the most east side of our city to the north end of our city.
You hear me?
Huh?
I said east side.
Yeah, I saw that. Right? So we're the most east side of the city, driving to the edge to another state distance. Wouldn't you think that is a long distance for you to get out of your state? Right? If you gotta meet out somebody and somebody says, yeah, it's just right outside of your state.
I mean, if they're talking about Texas, bro, okay, which direction?
Let's say east.
You go east to fucking Texarkana, Arkansas, it'll take you about 2.5, 3 hours.
Right. Wouldn't that be a long distance?
Yeah, it's a long distance.
But if I say, hey, today we're gonna hang out here, a few places, add up to 2.5 hours, that's like not long distance at all. But for me, if I had to drive outside of my state, that's long distance. Now, I'm not saying that I'm driving any less than Richard. Richard had to drive about 1.5, 2 hours to get there. Richard's all the way in Quincy. From Quincy up, it's at least minimum half an hour to Chinatown.
Maybe it's because I live here and I don't know, like, condensed.
Yeah. So, okay, because where you live, everywhere is highway to get to. You gotta go on the highway, and then it will be a very high-speed highway. When I'm talking about high-speed highway, Massachusetts highway is like 65, 80 will be the most. All right, 80s are going pretty fast. But like if in Texas, you're driving 95, like, oh, we just started. Let's see, I can push 96, 97, okay.
80 is my normal highway speed.
Yeah, for us, 80, you'll get pulled over.
Speed limit is about 65. You won't get pulled over unless you go more than
Our speed limit is 55. Our speed limit is 55 in a forever work zone, okay? Massachusetts highway is a forever work zone. Everywhere is work zone.
65.
55.
Yeah, so you can go 65.
You can go 65, but here's the thing, right? You go 65 and you get pulled over on a work zone, you'll take it double.
Work zone's worse. Yeah, no, don't do that.
Well, Massachusetts is our work zone.
So they're really like 30 or 40.
All right, we have work zone in every single part of the highway. That has been there for the last 20 years. It has not been finished. As soon as they finish, the next year, we'll do a lane shift. Work zone again. If you go from Route 90 to 95, there's a bridge there. They started repairing that bridge 3 years ago, and they're still repairing that bridge. So everywhere in Massachusetts is a work zone, and every work zone lasts 20 years. And if you gotta think about like the Boston Big Dick project, that tunnel is already broken down. It's leaking.
I was gonna say it's something inappropriate.
So yeah, we live in a state where as soon as they build something, the moment it's done, it's deteriorating because we snow.
That's horrible.
Every winter, they dig up the asphalt, and every summer they put the asphalt back down. So it's a forever cycle of work, road work. I don't know why they don't just do concrete, to be honest, at this point, because the asphalt just doesn't stick. but we have the worst road possible. So like you try to drive 90 over here. Let's say if the speed limit is no issue. Let's say okay, Massachusetts all of a sudden have no speed limit. You still wouldn't drive that fast because you'll be driving so fast and all of a sudden you see a hole that you cannot avoid. You're like, oh shit. And those holes are not like right? You know, you have seen you went through like, you know, for Martin, he drive a highway, he see a hole. That at best he hear kutung kutung, and he's over. Right?
I'll swerve it.
Let's say if you drove into that hole. Right? All you get is kutung kutung, right? In Massachusetts, those holes, if you drive it, it's kutung kutung. You can feel the front lift.
Yeah, that'll fuck up your.
That's what we got. So this, even if there's no speed limit, well, too bad. You can't drive that fast because as soon as you see it, you are done. As soon as you see it and you know you can't avoid it, you will spend the next 20 minutes wonder whether or not that damaged your suspension or did you get a blown tire. You're like driving slow to listen to see if your light your air sensor light comes up. That's Massachusetts. So now you guys know why I always drive like, if anybody ever seen me driving, you'll know what they're talking about. All the people that have seen me driving. I drive like a snail. I drive like a snail because I don't want to run into, number one, crazy masshole drivers. Number two, potholes that you cannot avoid. Martin, we have potholes that stretch the entire length of the highway. The entire width of the highway. Yeah. We have those holes that there's no way to avoid. All three lanes gotta go into that hole and get up.
That's a sinkhole.
All right. We have those.
Oh, man.
So that's Massachusetts.
Bet you ain't got no lowered cars over there.
We don't have really lowered car per se. I did see one today, like where they set their camper like this wide, so it sits on the ground. And what's really funny is that we drive back and we saw a hole where literally everybody had to slow down to like 5 miles an hour just get into that hole and then get out of that hole because it stretched the entire length. It's in the regular street, so it's entire like at the end of the bridge. And when I drove by, and she's just like, "Yeah, that car we just saw isn't gonna make it over here." That's what we got. All right, let's go back to that topic I was talking about because like Martin was asking what I'm talking about. Martin, I was talking about how like the past 2 days, I have had this feeling of not satisfying feeling. All right. So I was talking about this. I in the morning I was like, oh, you know what? I really crave some sushi, so I gotta order some sushi and sashimis. So I ordered a lot of it and I started eating it. But after I'm done eating it, the food tastes good, but I'm not satisfied. I'm like, something's missing. Right? So you know what? Since I have this, I'm gonna dump some alcohol and have some alcohol. Drink the alcohol, continue to eat. Still like, it's not satisfying. It's not good at all. I'm just not very happy about it, right? Even though I got what I wanted and I eat it, tastes good, it's just something is missing. And then I went to my backyard, have a smoke. I had a Fuente or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I smoked. So I picked out a cigar, I went out there, light it up, and sit down and have a smoke. Halfway through, I was like, still not right. Something is still not right. I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy. I'm not like, oh, I got what I want. So it's been like that for the last 2 days. It wasn't depression. It wasn't angry. It was just not very satisfying.
You got laid recently?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what else could it be?
I think it's the weather that really fucked it up. It's like I expect the weather to be good. I expect to be in a good mood, but now we get cold weather still. We snowed. What is the most piece of sushi I ever ate? Probably over 100 piece. It depends.
I think, I mean, I don't know. When I get myself out of a funk, I have to either go on a long drive or listen to some music that I don't normally listen to, either rap or rap or rock music. I don't know. Sometimes I'll just go take a nap.
And okay, in terms of not satisfied, I was driving today. I skipped through 31 songs. 31 songs. Just next, 31 times. To find one song I want to listen to. And the song I listened to was a TV version, so it's a shorter song. It's like it's like a minute and a half song. And I listened, I was like, that was it? And then I continued to skip another 30 of them until I get home. I did not stay on one song. That's what I mean by like, I'm not satisfied for some reason. I'm not satisfied with everything. Like, it's like, couldn't everything just be a little bit better? But I don't know what makes it better.
Yeah, you're in a funk. I don't know. You just gotta find something to get yourself out. I mean, I know what gets me out of a funk.
But it's not like I'm in a bad mood. I wasn't in a bad mood.
You're not in a bad mood. You just feel like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck, man? Why do I feel like this? I'm fucking, like, I'm not depressed, not mad, not, like, do you feel like you want to go out and do stuff or no?
I went out. I even pumped my gas today. It cost me, I pumped 19.5 gallon today.
Okay.
And even that I was like, oh shit. Oh well. I wasn't angry. And in fact, that I actually felt a little bit lucky. I don't know if anybody know this. If you pump more than 20 gallons, you had to re-swipe your car in Massachusetts.
What?
There's a 20 gallon limit.
That's stupid. What about all truckers?
They had to continue to redo it.
What the fuck? Because they've got fucking 1,000-gallon tanks.
That cost you $60? No. It was roughly $100 today.
Yeah, $60 will give me about 17 gallons here.
Yeah, it got
Premium.
I don't remember how much exactly. Hold on, I can check it. I have a receipt.
Yeah, my car, when it's completely empty, takes about 18.5 gallons, and it's about anywhere between 65 to 75 bucks.
There we go. My Shell receipt. So today I pumped 19.558 gallon. It cost me $91.90.
Yeah, how much is your fucking gas up there?
Premium is it's $5.60 or something like that.
Okay.
But I pumped the 89 today, which is 460 something, 470.
Yeah, it's about 450 here for premium.
Yeah, $91.90. And it's like, yes, just at the border of having to re-swipe again. Because it's really annoying. Because once you hit 20, it stops. You got to put it back. You got to redo it, whole thing again. Press, and select, and then go pump again. It's not a big deal. But I just don't like to do that. It's like, yes, I'm like half a gallon away from having to do that. But that was to prevent, because you guys might not have that problem. A lot of Massachusetts people have this problem. Is that when they put the thing in there and then press and then they do the hold, so they don't have to keep their hands on it. Sometimes they'll walk into the shop and come back out. and then they'll see a whole pool of gasoline on the ground.
It doesn't stop on its own.
Sometimes it doesn't.
What the fuck?
Sometimes it doesn't. To prevent that, they have 20 gallon limit.
That's why. That's stupid.
You gotta know, we have a huge deviation of temperature, and sometimes those gasoline handle, the sensor will freeze. And when it freezes, it doesn't stop. Like the air pump stops the thing, it should click, but it doesn't click, it keep going. So to prevent that, there's a 20 gallon. So at best, you'll find 10 gallons of gasoline on the ground. Which I've seen. Drive over, they already tried to wash it off. So it's like there's water and gasoline on the ground. You walk over, everything smells like gasoline. You get into your car now, your whole car smells like gasoline because your shoe smells like gasoline. $30 is not enough. But then again, you gotta understand, I'm driving an SUV right now, and I pump gas once every 2 months.
Yeah, because you don't drive.
Yeah, I don't drive all that much. I drive from my home to drop my dog off, pick out my dog. It's 8 miles a day. 8 miles a day. And I drive in the weekend 20 something miles to and from. So 40 miles, right? So at best, 8 mile, 24 plus 20, 40. I drive 60 miles a week at best. My tank drives just under. Hey Bob, my tank drive about 600 miles. 600 miles. So that means it will take me 10 weeks, 2.5 months to run out of gas.
Wow.
Some stations don't have the pump handle lock. I just use my gas cap. Yeah, they remove those because people will literally have, go do stuff and come out and then there's pool of gasoline on the ground. So a lot of them remove the clicker. Like you have to hold it. You have to wait there. Which I hate. Can you imagine outside is negative 10 degrees and you try to fill gasoline? Because I don't know about you guys. This is what I do. I put in there, click, and my hands are in the pocket and just wait.
Yeah.
But if I hold it, I'm like, oh my god. 97 Jeep Wrangler. Oh, those have a small tank. I think like 10 to 13 gallons is full. 10 to 13 gallon.
We only get like 8 miles a gallon.
Who gets 8 miles a gallon?
The Jeeps.
No. See, the thing is about the 97 Jeep Wrangler, they're tiny. I don't know. I think that if I'm talking about the correct one, because I used to have one, okay, is a two-door Jeep. Two-door Jeep with a hard shell. I had a hard shell. I don't know if they have soft shell. And that thing is only like, that thing barely have anything. So it doesn't eat that much gasoline. It's actually quite good. In Weymouth, Massachusetts, they don't allow self-service. Yeah, and so is New Jersey and all that stuff. So I don't know. You know, here's the thing, right? Even though full service is nice, I never used full service.
You have to tip them too.
Tipping is not a big problem. I just feel weird.
I want somebody to pump my gas.
You go there, you run out like, hey, full tank of gas, 90 premium. They'll do it, but it just feel weird. And then you got a sign and everything. You can't just like give them like here, go in and beep and done. It's like you got a sign, you got to write stuff. It's a hassle. No, you don't feel that way?
That's stupid.
Yeah, four-cylinder car.
Service. I've never had a full service gas station.
I feel like do it yourself is a lot quicker than full service, even though full service is probably faster. I don't know. I don't. I mean, not to mention the gas is more expensive when it's full service. So I don't know. But then again, I gotta say, I rarely pump gas. Rarely have to. 208,000 miles. That thing drove like a tank. That's the car we drove around in high school. My last 2 years high school before I changed drive my Maxima. It's a good car. Winter time is cold as fuck though.
I'd imagine.
The door is held on by one single Velcro loop, like those backpack strap. You know that you pull to tighten the backpack. It's one of those things. You just loop it at the door. You can take it off because you can remove the door if you wanted to. And the body of the Wrangler is either a hard shell, which is just like plastic pieces, or is a canvas top. So that thing does not hold temperature at all. Wintertime is cold as fuck. And what I remember is 97, 98, that thing still have a cassette player. Uses tape cassette player.
Yep, I believe it.
I have a soft top, and the heat needs to be cleared out to work better. Yeah, that thing, and it's got it's got a shifter, and left is a pole thing to be like all-wheel drive. I mean 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. That's all I remember. It's a very, very tiny car, very, very efficient though. I remember driving that car in a rush one winter, and we ran over a safety island. So we ran over the island without, it doesn't feel like anything. We just ran over the island and kept going. Because that thing is so tall. Yeah. But that thing is like wintertime, super cold. It will take a long, so for me to start my car, get to the school, once I got to the school, the car is still cold. Right? You start the car, you get into the car, you blow air, you can see the steam coming out. Right? You get to the school, you're still like, it still comes out. It's that cold. It's impossible. This is why I end up getting a Maxima, just so that the heat works. So, yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. 90s. 90s a good time. Feel like, you know. Same with me. My commute is 6 minutes. Yeah. By the time you get to where you need to get, your car, you know, like when you heat up your car, you see the heat gauge, water gauge goes up, right? That car is like halfway there. You finally got there. Yes, I got to work. And you look at, the car is not even heated up yet. That thing is cold. I don't know how people can do it. And I don't know how people can ever want to drive your car with the top and the door off.
You never put your foot over the ledge while you have the doors unlocked or taking the doors off?
No. You know how dangerous that is? Like at any given time, you probably follow your car. That's number one. You could follow your car. Number two is like when you park your car is exposed.
Yep.
Don't you think that someone's just gonna take shit off your car?
Yeah.
So I don't know how people can actually do this. Hey, I'm gonna take everything off and just drive as is. I don't do that. I have 3 different seats of, so 3 different sets of doors too. How do you have 3 different sets of doors? Yeah, I don't know. You take off the door, you can't lock your car. Everything in your car is exposed. Like, okay, if I take my wife to shop in that car, and I got a like shopping bag in the back seat, and I start driving, and if I go to the highway, I'm not gonna afraid that thing's gonna fly out. I can't drive any convertible cars because I'm very. I think that things will fly out. I think things.
I
Will
love
fly out.
convertibles. I've had 2.
Yeah, like, have you drive it top down?
Oh yeah, that's the reason you get a fucking convertible.
Okay, have anything ever fly out of it?
No,
Really?
yeah, because the air goes like this, and then it loops back out, and then goes back. It doesn't go into the cabin.
That's not possible. I know physically that's correct, right? But I've seen people driving and the hair goes all over the place.
Well, the hair goes this way because it goes back, and then it goes down and around, and then escapes. I
But
don't know
you're
how.
talking about if the wind only comes to the front. The wind comes on the side too, you know.
Yeah, but if you have the windows up, it just goes
But
up.
you wouldn't have the windows up when the convertible is down.
See, the reason why you have a wind deflector is to keep the air from coming back inside the cabin and then going back out. Because it does like a loop. Yeah,
I don't
I'll
keep
have the
anything
top
of
down,
worth
the
in my
windows
Jeep.
up.
Okay. One has in window frame, the other has half doors with different window options. Okay, let's say if you're driving out, right? And you took your top and the door off. Let's say you don't keep anything good in your car because you took it off, right? You're like, whatever. You know. What if it rains?
You're fucked. Oh well.
Let's say if it didn't rain, then what if some like a batch of birds just decide to flew by and take a shit on it?
Oh, that too. That's possible.
I don't think anybody thought about those. I wouldn't want to come back and see my driver's wheels like it's all like bunch of shit on it. Like, yeah.
I mean, with my convertible, I would put it up anytime I parked. And then as soon as I got back in the car, I'd put it back down.
But you're talking about like the convertible with those fold down seat, fold down thing, right? It folds down and press a button, it folds back up.
Well,
But
no,
on the
mine are
Jeep,
manual.
on the Jeep, the hard top, you take the entire
You
thing.
got yeah, you got to take the whole damn thing off.
All you have is a bar, a huge bar in the middle. That's it,
Yeah, the roll bar.
right? And that bar really isn't gonna save you when cuts decide to go upside down. That happened to a friend of mine. He poured out and he had to drive from Chinatown to Natick. From Chinatown to Natick is about 20-minute drive. All right, and people are laughing at him the whole way home. Yep.
But if you're in a convertible on the highway and it's raining, the water does not get in.
If you're not stopping.
If you're not stopping, yeah. I've had it
But it's
rain
impossible.
one time.
It's impossible to drive in any highway in Massachusetts without stopping. Let's say you drive from Natick down. Once you hit Watertown, you're guaranteed to stop. Guaranteed. Watertown, Newton, you're guaranteed to stop for some reason because idiots don't know how to turn right. So on the highway, Massachusetts, you're guaranteed to stop one way or another. I mean, okay. The whole problem with the convertible is the reason why I can't ride a motorcycle.
Those are two different things.
But the concept why is the same.
Because if it flips, then you're dead.
If it flips, you're dead. If it rains, you're screwed. If it's cold, you're cold. If the sun is out there, I don't care how strong the wind is, you are hot.
True. I don't know. It's just the fun of it.
I might have reached the age where I don't think that's fun.
I don't know. I would still hit it. I'll still get a convertible if I could. Maybe when my kids are older.
I mean, I like convertibles, but based on, I think the Jeep has ruined it for me to get a convertible. So if I get a convertible, I gotta get a hardtop convertible. But here's the one thing about the hardtop convertible I don't like is that the antenna is on the trunk. And if the antenna's on the trunk, it looks funny, so I don't like it. It looks like having a pimple on your back. I'm so used to have that shark fin on top of the car that if it's on the tail and it's tinier, you feel like, why? I can't. It's just not my thing. I have never been like, I don't think I have ever saw a convertible as like, that's the one I want. And here's the thing, I don't even drive with the window down. Martin, do you drive with the window down?
I try not to.
You know what bothers me is when you're driving with one window down. One window down. If you're driving one window down, the wind comes in and goes out.
Right.
It's the same window. So you gotta have that you gotta have that wind hitting each other at the window. So you're driving, all you hear is the whole time. That bothers me. So if once I hear that, I open another window, so there's exit, so you don't hear that anymore. It goes away, right? But once you open two windows, it's too cold or too hot. So I don't drive my window down.
I really don't drive with them down because the freaking roads in here are so damn dirty. The dust and everything will get in your car.
So like, what is the point to have a convertible if I don't drive with my window down? I won't drive with my top down. That sounds horrible. I don't drive with the top down. And that means I will never use that function. For those people who doesn't know, right? You're like, oh, Tony, if you're driving the highway and it starts to rain and it's pouring into your car, just press a button and the convertible guys go back down. Well, what you didn't know is the convertible thing does not work, even if an electric one, unless you slow down to 20 miles an hour or less. Have you seen people that drive 20 miles an hour on the highway? Nope. Not me. Not
I don't
me.
know. I've always liked the manual convertible tops.
Well, the manual's even worse. You got to park to the side, and you got to go there and go there, clip, clip, clip.
No, I mean, I have been driving. I reach back and I can pull my Miata top up and I'm done.
While
'Cause it's so
driving?
light. Yeah, I've done that before. In my Miata. But you got to remember that Miata top is super light. You can't do that on a bigger car.
Don't they have a clip?
Yeah, you pull it up and you clip it real fast.
No. It locks it down in the back.
No. On the Miatas, you don't. You just pull up.
No, I don't think you read your instruction booklet. There is a clip to lock it down so it doesn't rumbles when you're driving.
I mean, I had a 1990 and a newer 2000. I think the newer one did clip, but you had a small release button.
They all have a clip to clip it down so it doesn't go anywhere.
Maybe the new ones do.
Okay? You just don't use it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah, probably.
Say it slow. It's soy sauce assassin. Soy sauce assassin.
Soy sauce
right.
assassin.
At
Soy sauce assassin.
shadowsmokerslegion.com.
Soy sauce assassin.
Soy sauce assassin. Yeah, I can probably type it out for you. Let me see. Where is text box? Of course, when I want to find text box, it's not there. Copy. paste. All right. Huh? Where'd it go? Nope, not that. All right, here we go. And of course, here we go. And
Boom. Can't see
yeah,
it.
can you see now?
I can't see it.
There we go. Yeah, and I was saying this, like, Martin, don't you feel like we should already have 700 episodes by now?
Don't we?
The numbers is 697, but I feel like we have over 700 episodes already.
Mm-hmm.
So it must be some of the episodes that I deleted and never counted it.
I don't know. I mean, shit, it's been how many years?
That's like, what, 100 episodes per year? Not even? Like, here's it. Here we go. There is 52 Saturdays in a year, right? And obviously 52 Wednesday a year. So it should be 104 episodes a year. So we should have way more than 700 episodes.
There have been shows that we did not record, like you've been out of country or something, vacation.
True, but those are not often. I don't take that long of vacations. So I feel like we should have more than that. And I have a lot of random episodes too. I don't think I number those episodes, the random ones. That's probably why. Now the question is, should we celebrate with something like once we reach like 1,000 episodes?
Good.
What should we do? Raffle?
I don't know. We'll go meet up.
Check your email. Check my email. Yes, sir. Check my email. Check my email. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nope, nada.
I was thinking about doing something with my. This is just a thought. I was thinking about doing something with my Instagram again, like posting some gym content. What do you think?
So you gotta change your channel to gym channel?
No, it was just. I mean, it's not specifically cigars. It could be random stuff, but it would be moving for more gym content. Because I'm already there like fucking every day during the week.
I get it. But like, what kind of gym content are you putting up?
Workout, fucking talking through workouts, PRs, just random stuff. But it would all be gym related.
Like, what's his name? Adam? He does that. Like, he just like show his progress basically.
Yeah. Adam Stevens.
Yeah. Isn't that what he does now?
Yeah, but like talking through it and stuff, like I normally do on my videos, because I've got you can get like one of those DJI microphones and record while you're.
But isn't that kind of front after? I don't know. Like a lot of people front people recording stuff.
Oh, my
while
gym,
in
people do it all the time. No, people do it all the time in my gym. It's become more and more. What do you call it? Acceptable.
You know, you got a recording, you're talking, you're lifting, and then this lady comes like, "Why are you recording me?"
Like I wasn't recording you, but you're in my video now.
So a lot of people getting shit about that. So where like they think that they be recorded and then they confront them.
Look at the camera; it's facing me, not
Right,
you.
but-
You
but
just have
like
to be in the background.
No. You had it facing you, but it's like what you're doing is recording me behind you. You're pretending that you're recording you, but you're recording me.
Bitch, if I want to record you, I want to fucking went up to talk to you and then whatever.
But you didn't. So like, you recorded me without my consent.
Oh, okay, get over it. You're in the gym. You're being recorded all throughout the cameras in the gym.
Right, but that's private area. It's not public.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People are recorded more than you actually realize.
Oh, I know that. Obviously, I'm talking in a perspective of ultra Karen.
I don't care. You can go work out over there.
Now you're telling me what to do, big man? Is that what it is? You're telling me what to do? Where I should go?
Oh, you think I'm a big man? I appreciate that.
Let's see. March 24th. March 24th is when the Pledge Purple comes out. Okay. Richard, did you get a bounce back? Says the email is wrong or something like that? Because I haven't got the email. I don't know. I'm checking every box. Spell for you slow. SOYSAUCEASSASSIN at SHADOWSMOKERSLE. Oh, I couldn't see my text.
There it is.
Is that better? What you cannot see is just the .com.
And Richard's struggling. Anyway, you think that's a good idea? Do something different?
Why not? I mean, the thing about social media and media, I think twice. Is that if you don't try, you don't know. But thing is that what you're looking to get out of, right? When we did cigar content, we knew
Just for
that.
fun.
Huh? Yeah. When we did
Like
cigar
before.
content, we knew that the return is gonna be pretty much nothing. You're doing it because you're enthusiastic about it. You kind of want to do something related to it. You want to share your thoughts, that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for something to it, that's when it matters, right? If you're only doing it for yourself, it doesn't matter. Even if you have 0 viewers, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
But if you're doing a social media, you expect, oh, I want like 1,000 subscriber, 2,000, 100,000 subscriber. You gotta be very disappointed if that was your goal.
I think I'll play around with it, post some stuff. And,
I mean, you're posting it anyway. That's the thing. You're posting on
on
Facebook
Facebook.
anyway. You're posting on Facebook anyway. I seen you post a video, just not talking. It's just you.
Right.
So this is basically what I see. I see Martin set up his camera. He walk up to his deadlift. So I see I just basically see his ass walking by. And then he go lift it and go and then drop, boom. And then he goes back, press it off. That's how I see.
Yeah, so I think if I incorporate more audio and like some of the stuff that actually happens in the gym is pretty funny. Like the conversations that go on. So like if I can include some of that stuff, I think it'll be.
I mean, I've been to gyms. We had a subscription to LA gyms.
Yeah.
We rarely go, but when we go, we're pretty much to ourselves. Most people have headphones on and stuff like that. They're doing their own thing.
Right. Yeah, most people do that too.
So,
So it's
like
like,
when you say
whatever,
conversation, I've never tried to talk to anybody. Oh, I got it. I got your email just now. There you go. I just responded, so that's the correct one. So yeah, it's. I have never talked to anybody. In fact, I have never once jumped on any basketball game in the gym. Never. I just use the equipment and go.
Right.
So I when you say funny conversation, I have never talked to anybody.
I mean, I do. There's a few guys I talk to there.
You're more likely to talk to somebody if you ever use a trainer.
No, I don't use a trainer. I mean, I talk to guys that are at the gym.
Right? If you ever use the trainer because you're talking to a trainer and trainer will say hi to other people, that's when you kind of like easier like have like a bridge to connect you to someone random. Without it, you just randomly go talk to somebody. It's kind of weird, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't know. I'll talk to random people.
People's gotta go. Tony is such an introvert. I just feel weird. People do their thing, and then obviously they have a headphone on. They have a set schedule or goal to make, and when you talk to them, you're helping them procrastinate. And trust me, people procrastinate when they go to the gym. They'll do a few lifts and they go back there and just drinking water and start swiping their phone.
They do that a lot. Yeah, I've seen
And
that.
they procrastinate. And then procrastinate. And once they procrastinate, they don't go back for another good 20 minutes before they go lift again. They're supposed to take, maybe a minute break before they go back because they gotta keep it up. But once you start talking to them, they can't. So
I got some friends like that, and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go get back to my workout.
right? Because
or I'll start working out while they're talking.
Yeah, you gotta do your set, and you have to time that set. You can't like, okay, I'm gonna do a set, come back, sit for 15 minutes, go back again. No, because then your body goes back to normal again. You want to keep it up. So I can't do that. I can't do that.
I don't know. The only thing that might suck is I normally listen to music while I'm working out, but now I'll just have to be talking to a camera.
You can still listen to music.
We'll see.
You can still listen to music. So don't use your cell phone to record, or bring like an iPad or something like that. And then you can listen and talk at the same time.
I'll figure something out. I have an extra phone I can probably use.
Yeah. One for the music, the other for there's Wi-Fi in there. Just connect to Wi-Fi and just listen.
Yeah.
Because like you're talking to the camera, it's not like the camera talks back to you.
Right.
But I think a lot of people will be very disappointed. All the people that's waiting for Martin and Maya to finally go, you know what? I want to get back on cigars.
Sorry, guys.
I'm pretty
focus
sure
has
there are a
been
few
on
people
working
that
out
are like
for the
that.
past
They're
2
like,
years.
I wonder when Martino just decided to go back one time. Martin's like, I've tried to be famous. I tried to be once famous again. And now I don't need to be. It's kind of weird. Cigar industry is so small, and when you feel like everybody knows you, it's not really everybody knows you. It's because you know everybody. It's different.
Yeah.
Right? It's not everyone knows you. It's what is you end up knowing everybody in the industry, and it's not the same. And like when you say famous, is it really famous, or is it just because?
That was just a joke. You know that.
No, I know that. But I'm talking about when people think about that, right? Like if you think about someone like Ladio Diaz, famous, right? But like if you think about him, if I ask you what's so famous about him,
He's a cigar owner.
but there's a lot of cigar owners out there,
Yeah.
right? What is famous about him? Oh, because he made a few cigars.
He's
He
in the
blend a
business.
few really good cigars, right?
Yeah, he's in the business.
But really, it's because he knew everybody. Everybody know him,
He's just a normal guy when you talk to him.
right? Just a normal guy, right? Like when we talk to Michael Herclough, really, he's just a normal guy. He happens to do this business, but he's a normal guy.
Mhm.
Like all that quality of what people think is famous, like I don't. When you go down to the root of it, it's like, why is this person famous? And the reason is because he blended a few good cigars. It's kind of weird. Because you will smoke a lot of cigar that will blend by people that you never know.
Right.
Right? You will smoke a lot. In fact, majority of your cigar, I'm pretty sure majority of the cigar in your humidor, in most people's humidor, are blended by the people that you don't know the name of, and you love it. For example, who blend? Let's name something like who blend Filthy Gooligan. It's a good cigar,
Bradley.
huh?
I like Bradley or
You
his
sure?
team.
Yeah, his team.
Or his team.
Who?
I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a good cigar, but you have no idea who blended it. But that doesn't make the cigar any worse or any better. So why is it these people have their name on there, but the rest don't?
Because they're the owner.
Well, before they were not, right? Right? Name a few more like famous blenders. How about this? Before Steve Saka came out his own brand, did you know Steve Saka?
No.
Exactly. He didn't know Steve Saka. He came out, and then the news about he blended before came out, and all of a sudden he's famous. But you don't even know why.
Well, he was really high up at Drew Estate. I know that.
Right. But as a smoker, you didn't know about it.
Not when I first started. No.
Right? So
Same with
nobody
Nick
knew
Malone.
about it. He came out, made DTT, and now everybody know his name. And then he went to a few shows talking about he used to blend those things. But now he's a famous person. But he's really a blender that blend in a company. It's a job.
Right.
But somehow that makes him famous.
It's the community aspect of it.
Right? Because, okay, so who replaced Steve Saka now?
I don't know.
Exactly. Can do the same job, doing the same thing in the same company, but somehow you even though you're doing the same position, nobody knows you. Who blamed me in AJ? Don't know. Who blamed Davidoff?
I don't know.
You see what I mean? The randomness of getting famous in the cigar industry is so random.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he blended a lot of good cigars, right? But there's a lot of good cigar that you're smoking, but you don't know who that is. I think that's a pretty interesting topic. We can talk about it when we have more people, because I'm pretty sure Val probably know more names. But like before they came out and do their own cigars, you don't know who they are.
Right.
But when you do, you're like, oh my god, that's amazing. This person must be like, you know, that person deserves to be famous. But then like, what about the person that's doing that job right now?
Yeah, nobody knows who that is. I mean, Klaus Kellner was famous after he left Davidoff.
Right? Well, Kellner is not like he never showed his face before. He's in Davidoff's videos, right? But again, yeah, he wasn't famous until he got out. He got out and he did like the Kellner's cigars. Then that's when they like all of a sudden he got famous. But like before that, nobody. Who did Steve work for before getting solo? He worked for Drew Estate.
Yeah, Drew Estate. So did Nick Melillo. He worked for Drew Estate from Foundation Cigars.
Right? So, you see, like nobody knows the history of it, but all of a sudden he's just famous. So is the famous really what we think the famous is, or is it because he knows everybody?
I think knows everybody.
Right? It's not because everybody know him, it's because he knows everybody. So when he name his name, when he go to places, it seems that everybody know him. Everybody knew him. And all of a sudden, that went out of nowhere, everybody knew him. Like Tim Swanson, TNT Cigar, right? Everybody knew him because they watched TNT Cigars.
Right.
But there are a lot of people that were doing cigar content at the time. But he got like way more famous after he went solo.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird. I think that whole dynamic is weird, but that's just me. Like how the famous came about. Like if you think in a normal situation for someone to get famous because they built their way up and the history is being known. But the thing is that right now, where I'm looking back to those people who are famous in the cigar industry, their history is not known. Their history is so they say. They came out, oh, here, Steve Saka, he used to blend for Drew Estate, he blend this, A, B, C, D cigar. And, oh, that was him. And then all of a sudden, boom, famous. Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They become famous after they create like a really good cigar.
But that's the thing. When they first create a really good cigar, nobody knows.
Yeah, and then they find out and they're like, oh, that's good. That's the guy. Okay. That's
Right?
cool.
But then, like, you think about it, there's plenty of the cigars that you smoke currently with the same caliber of likeness. So, like, you actually like it. But you don't care who blended it. You never ask. You never go, this cigar is so good. Who blended this? You never ask. That's where I found 10 years ago. TNT cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so surprised how long we know Tim already.
I know. A long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. He had a big personality. Well, he is a big guy. I'm talking about Steve Saka. He's a big guy. And obviously he have seen some serious shit in the industry already. He already dealt with everybody. Right? If you're a blender, you dealt with distributor, you dealt with, factories, you dealt with all that stuff. You already dealt with everybody, every kind of people. So there is no way to have a small personality. You're not gonna be an introvert while working in the cigar industry. Because you had to talk to a lot of people. And relationship is like number one thing about this game. So when it comes to famous, it's just weird. It's just weird. Now I do think that Martin was famous because his channel was way bigger than mine. I think he had like 4,000 something people.
Before my channel got banned, it was 8,000.
Yeah, there you go. And I don't even know how he got 8,000. All of a sudden, it was like all of a sudden from 1,000, boom. Next thing you know was 3,000 something. It was giving out Davidoff cigars.
And then 5,000 and then
And
8,000.
yeah, and then from there it exploded more for some reason. I was like, how did that work? We put the same content.
Yeah. I don't know.
How did that work? But at the time, like, even though I wonder how did that work, I never really paid attention to it because, like, at the time I was like, don't subscribe, just leave it as it is. Don't put me under the magnified glasses. Say, hey, I'm gonna ban this channel because you have so many content. But yeah, it was like, how did that work? So I don't know. It's a really iffy thing, really weird thing. So let's see. Today is the 21st. Next Saturday, I should have a show next Saturday. Shouldn't be no problem. Wednesday we'll have a show, no problem. So yeah, next week should be open, no problem.
Isn't there smoke tomorrow?
No,
Oh, okay.
is April 5th. Remember Easter?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I think the HVC is what we're gonna smoke, right? HVC,
Yeah.
right? So we have those, and then that's pretty much the end of the month, really. 2 more shows for the end of the month. That's pretty much it. They have a beautiful lounge in Ohio. I've never been to Ohio, so I don't know. Creekside Lounge channel. I gotta be very honest with you. I don't really watch other people's channel unless it's somebody I know, and unless it's something like I randomly click into, I'll watch it. But I won't search for other people's channel normally because I have too many things I gotta watch. I only have so much time a day. And for me, I smoke so much cigars that, like, you know, at that point, like, do I really need to go out look at other people's experience and opinion on the cigar if I already smoked it? That's my concern, right? So I tend to not watch those things. And when I do, it's probably because it's like the short pop up or something like some interesting pop up, or somebody tell me to go watch it, I'll go watch it. And for whatever reason, I think a lot of cigar content creators don't watch other people's content so that they don't get skewed, they don't get influenced. Yeah, like they'll get influenced if I about to smoke a cigar, I watch somebody smoke the cigar, and somebody says I taste coffee in the cigar. It will make me think that they should have coffee in there, and I'm trying to look for it, and it's not there. I'll be like, am I wrong? Right? Is my taste bud dead today? So the best way is to not watch it. If you watch it, you'll get skewed. You'll get influenced by, like, there should be that note, you just don't taste it. Yeah, there's that. All right, anyways, it's 11:03. Thank you for joining my conversation today. It's relatively a low day. So hopefully next week people will join in and we can have some conversation with us. Let's have a deeper dive about cigar blenders and cigar personalities, and we can talk about those people, because, like, you know, that intrigues me. Now that I think about it, it's like, hey, how did they come about? Like, I don't think anyone knows it, but maybe there is somebody that knows it. Like, you know, maybe somebody knew those people. I said regular cigar smoker. I'm talking about regular cigar smoker, not in the industry. If you're in the industry, you know, right? But if you're not in the industry, how do you came about? How did it become famous? Let's talk about those things, okay? So that will be it for tonight. I'm gonna jump off. So everybody have a good night, and I'll see you guys Wednesday.
So.
Cool.